So the newest entry in the Harry Potter prequel series, Fantastic Beasts, has arrived, and I've seen the movie. Spoilers ahead, and with that all out of the way.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination.
So my general thoughts on the film, well, first off, I would like to say I liked the first two Fantastic Beasts. I thought they were okay. I didn't really get all the hate that these two movies got. I don't think it ruined any characters in particular. I like Newt Scamander. I like the set of characters surrounding Newt, and the second film I thought was pretty good. And this film, I have to say, is the best of the Fantastic Beasts movie. I think it balanced all the different tones that you could say the previous two movies had problems balancing, like with the Beast side of things and the war side of things between Grindelwald and Dumbledore. Standouts to me in this film is Dumbledore, obviously. By the way, Jude Law is a fantastic Dumbledore, like a perfect young Dumbledore. I really liked him in these movies, especially the second, and I really liked him in the third one. I think he was like the bright spot to me in this movie. And Grindelwald was my second favorite character in this film. I think Mads Mikkelsen plays the character brilliantly. But this is what I feel Grindelwald should be. I liked Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, but Mads Mikkelsen fits the role better, in my opinion. I think he nails down like the evil side, the good side, not the good side to him, but the side that could manipulate people like Dumbledore. And their relationship in this movie, I really found it fascinating. Like nothing felt like forced or anything like that. Like it felt like this relationship came out of nowhere. I feel like there's like a history there, and I think they did a really good job like showing the two sides, and I really liked these two in the movie. Those two were the standouts, and of course Newt. And I really liked Lally Hicks in this movie. I found her very entertaining throughout the whole movie. She was cool to be part of the gang with all of them, and also Newt's brother. I don't know why, but he has some sort of like quirky, like sassy a little bit personality that I really quite found enjoyable. I didn't really remember him in the second movie, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely really memorable here. And I kind of like the plot as well. It was kind of like a thriller a little bit. Not thriller, like a spy. I don't know how to explain. It's a bit of like a thriller spy action movie a little bit. This definitely had a different tone than the first two movies while also having the same tone. It's hard to explain about this movie, but I like the whole plot of like trying to confuse Grindelwald, and it did involve beasts this time. It involved a creature that was very important to the plot, and this creature, you can see the future with this creature, and also apparently it determines how good someone is. And all that was pretty interesting. I really liked like the plot of having to trying to confuse someone that could see in the future, and I think they executed that all pretty well. The reason why I do find this movie to be the best of the Fantastic Beasts movie, but I do not think they match the magic of the original movies. It's still missing something. I do like this movie better than some of the other Harry Potter movies. But overall, I find this movie just to be alright, along with the other two movies, and I do find this to be the best of the Fantastic Beasts movie. And I think I pretty much wrapped up everything. I'm probably missing a few things, but I just saw the movie. Jacob, I like Jacob too. I like seeing the Muggle side of things, that was pretty interesting. I don't really buy Queenie and Jacob's relationship too much, so I didn't feel anything when they got married. I thought it was cool and happy, like good for him, but they had 3 movies together, but I didn't really feel like the relationship was built up properly or as good as it could have been. And if I'm going to be 100% honest, let's be real here for a second. I do think these movies should have been books first. I think these movies should have been books. I think J.K. Rowling should have made this whole series books first, because when I'm watching these movies, I feel like I'm reading a book a little bit. I think I've seen a little bit of this complaint too, and I think she should have made these books first and then adapt them into movies. You know what I mean? But I still like these movies. I still feel like it's in the world of Harry Potter. I think I'm like the only person that's really positive on all 3 of these movies. And I know there's a lot of controversy stuff behind the scenes that could prevent them from not making more. I don't know, really. I don't like talking about that stuff. But yeah, this movie was pretty good. I feel like it could have ended here, to be honest with you. But Grindelwald got away. I think they could have ended the whole series right here. But he got away for plot reasons. And now he's going to be in. Hopefully, there's going to be a fourth and fifth film. And if there's not, I'm going to be pretty upset because I quite enjoy these movies. And yeah, this film was best of the Fantastic Beasts movies. I liked all of the characters in the movie. I liked the plot. I really found it fascinating that they had to try to confuse Grindelwald the whole time. The relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald was really great. I felt like they had chemistry there. And Jude Law as Dumbledore and Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald was fantastic. A lot of good things in this movie. A little bit negatives, like the magic not 100% being there. I feel like there's still something missing with these films that don't keep it from like being like great. I think it's just all right to being good. It's solid. I'm gonna say it's solid. And another negative, I do feel like the editing was a little weird at times. I felt like we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's mainly because these movies kind of feel like I'm reading a book a little bit. I don't know how to explain. Like I said, I think there's people out there that have explained it better, but that is a little bit of a criticism. It does feel like execution could be a little bit better with these films, and but I do enjoy a lot with these movies. I like seeing the Muggle side of things, and overall, I think this film was best of the Fantastic Beasts movies, and I think it was pretty solid. My rating, I'm gonna give it a 78%. So yeah, I do wonder what they're going to do next with the fourth and fifth film, if it is going to be made. I'm going to be pretty upset if it's not. Because these political people, I'm not really a political person. I don't want to talk about the controversy too much. I'm not going to put a side on what happened, because this movie is plagued by controversy by both sides, and both sides are probably just both sides of like the equation. Probably not going to watch this movie. I'm going to be pretty disappointed if this movie doesn't get a sequel, because I really did enjoy it. It did wrap things up in a way where they don't have to make a fourth and fifth movie, but I would prefer them to, so I could see more of these characters I really do enjoy, and I want to see this war finished. I want to see the battle between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. And there's still a lot they could do with this prequel series, and unfortunately these movies have been cursed by controversy since day one. And also there's stuff with Ezra Miller now too, and apparently people are protesting that now too. I don't really care. Fingers crossed that the fourth and fifth movie do get greenlit and made.